Hello and welcome to Let's Play Anima Beyond Fantasy, or Let's Roleplay, or Roleplay, or Roll For It, or Roll20 Presents, or whatever thing you say I'm ripping off.
I'm sure people would accuse you of ripping off something, but the problem is that only one guy's commented on our entire series.
How dare you rip off Harmon Quest?
Come on, guys.
Rip off
Clearly
Dog's Cast.
Hey, I'll happily rip them off.
So clearly we should name the title to Anime Beyond Fantasy, because that's what this is.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
All
fuck
of
off.
you
You're
guys
not
pick
wrong.
fucking weeb shit characters, and
I
I'm
put
just
so
like...
much effort into making sure I didn't.
I made my character actually Japanese and made him as un-anime as possible.
Just say, I just do Japanese things. What is this anime?
Anime was a mistake.
I hate
Anime
the
was a
culture.
mistake.
That's why I wanted to escape.
Either way, everyone
I
please...
think the Japanese accent is just Hanzo.
Yes, everyone please introduce yourself for the audience who may not know, or remember, or care about who you are.
Hi, I'm me.
Congratulations.
I am
Hi,
Peter,
me,
I'm
I'm
shitlord
Dad.
extraordinaire.
No, you're not Dan Ellis.
Sorry, Lee, you should probably order this.
Alright, Alice, you go first.
I'm crippling meme addiction, man.
Good to know.
You're not wrong.
Cassie,
I need to readjust my mic.
Wait, and the character.
and the character, actually, now I realize you have to introduce your character too.
Yeah, I said I'm crippling meme.
That's not your character.
I just realized something.
Yes.
Most of the time I speak so quietly that Alex's just normal noise is louder than me talking.
Wow.
Excellent. Alright, so yes, everyone introduce yourself and your character, Alice.
No, give it all to... Yeah.
My character's name is Ash. They look ultra edgy because this is Anima. You've got to look edgy. Everyone is a catwalk model. You know, catwalk supermodel because it was funny.
You're also the only one who has changed their name in the chat.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
know how to change my name in the chat.
Oh. Wow.
Because I
Okay.
can't get on Roll20 right now.
No, I meant in the Discord chat.
Yeah, no one else can change
Cassie,
their
okay.
name.
Cassie,
Thanks.
Ellis is the only one who can change our names.
Oh, is that
Wait,
why?
Well,
change my
again,
name
I don't
too,
know how to
and
change
I
the
can do it
chat.
for you if
You
you
should
want.
I'm sure you could trust me to give the permission to change my name.
I'm pretty sure I gave people the right permission to do this. Obviously not. Hold up.
Yeah,
You
did.
did.
No.
Either way.
You
Anyway.
removed that.
We can do it later, we can do it
We
later.
can do it later. Peter, you're next.
I'm next.
This is next.
My character's name is Bekamon. He has a pet rat named Zamarat, and he's a delinquent archer. He's on the run from the cops.
As you do.
As
Okay,
you
there
do
we go,
whenever-
guys.
As you do whenever your country wants you out.
I'm
Next-
Captain Jack Sparrow. That's
More or less.
Pretty much it.
yeah, more or less. There are some minor changes, but you'll see those as things happen.
Yep. Andrew, you're next.
I am Andrew, of course. I'm playing Corvo. Anyone who's played Dishonored will know who that is.
Know the name anyway, because he's nothing like the Corvo from the games, who is
But
literally...
my Corvo isn't the exact same. There's some
He's a
similarity,
Corvo.
sure, but I'm not
There
the
is no
exact same.
similarity. The man has no personality. He's wet cardboard.
I know! Okay,
Sum
let me
everything up.
clarify. Let me clarify. There's some similarities to him in the sequel.
Some and very few.
Role
Ethan?
playing
Very
is
few.
hard.
To just summarize, if we're named after someone from popular media, that's about as far as it goes.
'Cause names are genuinely the hardest.
Maybe
thing
a
with
few
characters.
references. Yeah,
long
maybe a
as
few
no-
references here and there.
As long as
Character creation is hard, guys.
as long as no one's named Drista Erden, I'm happy. Either way, Ethan, your turn.
That's it. My next character.
Hello, I am Dr. Maria Numenera.
Very good.
No, you're Ethan.
No, you're Ethan.
My power's been revealed!
No! Your power level's been revealed too early.
Oh shit, all the spaghetti's flying in my pockets.
Hey, well, at least it's not as wild a ride as that random ass story we had to do about a dolphin.
Well, it's just not so well, though.
So wild.
So, let us begin with our little campaign of insanity. Our group...
Wait, isn't this one supposed to be serious?
It is. It is going to be
Okay.
serious.
It's also going to be
Quote, unquote,
sane.
I'll get my serious face on.
It's that sort. Just guys, because obviously it helps the audience find out whether or not they want to watch the series, and also helps us. We've discussed this a little bit off camera, obviously for this audience, but for you guys, I think we should go over it just once more. Tone will be going for this show. Does anyone else remember it besides me?
It's supposed to be semi-serious, right?
Yeah, kind of an FMA style vibe. FMA sort of the whole like. There are serious moments, dark moments, but also like it is undercut with comedy to a degree. Obviously, I'd like people to be respectful in other people's character scenes, so no like just interrupting to make a joke out of character if your character isn't there. Maybe mute yourself or something like that. Stuff like that. If your character is there and they are participating in the scene, I would obviously say be a little bit respectful. Don't just be like, I'm here to make the scene really, really jokey because I don't find it comfortable. If you find the scene uncomfortable, don't try and cut it out with a joke. Just simply tell us. We can move on from it like adults. Same goes for the audience. If you don't like this, fuck off. Go watch something else because this is our fun. We're doing it for us. So on and so forth. Alright, I've got the Adam Kobold speech out the way. Now,
Hurry up, I want to shoot things!
Either way, so, we start our little adventure off in the city, more like small rest stop of Abel, of Good Rest, in the province
Abel's small.
In the province of Abel. It's more of a country, but it is also the seat of the most powerful empire in the world, the Holy Empire of Abel. Founded centuries ago by
Jeff.
By Abel himself.
By some dude called Jeff.
I mean, I was going to say it was funded by a bunch of able-bodied people, but I suppose you guys already hit the jokes before I did.
Cool. By the way, by Abel himself, the founder of Christianity, also said to be the Son of God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he came years ago and was said to have wiped the supernatural from the planet and scoured it in the holy wrath of God. Not many
all the evil, so that all the mans could live in harmony.
Yes, no one really believes this happened anymore. Like a lot of people nowadays, it sits in the back of people's minds of, oh yeah, the way we think of Christian tales now, like oh yeah, scoured the evil of the world.
Great allegory.
Yeah, like they do believe that Abel existed and that he was the son of God, but they don't believe that there was like great evil. They just believe he managed to topple the Empire of Solomon.
Because, ignore the warnings from the dude who literally fought all of it.
Yeah. The great Empire of Solomon, he toppled an evil empire with its advanced technology and managed to found Christianity before dying on the walls of the great city of Solomon for our sins. But, that's sort of the back setting to the world. Our group of travelers have been traveling together for about a week. They met up in the mountain range of Jargon. On their way to Good Rest. They were just heading into Abel looking for a place to stay. They ended up
Sorry. Hate to interrupt, but that's Jagrin.
Jagrin? Okay, thank you. I don't mind you guys telling me how to pronounce stuff. I have dyslexia. I will mispronounce a lot.
The Jargon Mountains.
The Jargon Mountains. Tol Jagrin, actually. Either way, Jabarsa? I don't know how to pronounce that. But either way, they ended up in a city for a while, but had to leave, and they found each other there. They grouped up, they're realizing it's safer to travel on roads together than it is to travel, individually. They will all reach Good Rest at this point and are on their way to Archangel, the capital city.
By the way, just a quick question. Am I the only one with the cart?
Yeah,
No.
No, yeah,
Sure.
there are more people with carts. They're on their way to the holy city of Abel at the moment, which is about, 400 miles away from there.
Archangel.
Archangel, yes. But right now,
Did you read the book?
Yeah. Simply right now, they're in Good Rest. It's a small town, barely 100 people. It's mostly composed of about 20 buildings, that forced together, forming what's known as a hotel town. It has no real business besides resting and staying there for, a week or so. It's located on the outskirts of the Forest of the Moon, which is said to, in ancient times, the people of Good Rest made a pact with the people of the forest and earned the protection of the great wolf spirits.
It's probably bullshit.
Yeah, a load of hocus pocus, most people say. But you guys have been enjoying your time here so far, you know, resting, eating, having merriment. You guys are currently staying in an inn known as...
I'll stay my tongue with suggestion.
Known as flicks through pages of the rulebook.
Known as the Witch's Brew. You guys have been here for about 2 days now, gathering supplies and resting. And tonight is especially nice. The barman, a man of middle age, sort of.
We actually have icons for this now.
Yeah, icons.
Lee legend.
Shit.
Why do they have their feet on the table? That's really impolite.
It's so rude, isn't it? I know. People here are so. Either way. Yeah. So you're staying in the Witch's Brew.
I think it's actually more impressive that everyone's taking the exact same pose.
Yeah, I know.
They have a pact.
Yeah.
Pact of the pose.
So,
Anyway,
the barman behind the bar, tall man. Ignore that token; it doesn't really represent. It's just that is where he is. He has balding. He has
I'm sorry, but
he has balding red hair. Just put your token around Alex, because that's the table you guys are all sitting at. Balding red hair, kind of a pudgy beer gut from years of, like, you know, just sitting behind a bar, more or less.
oh fuck.
Oh god, it's a giant.
Help! I don't know how to make it smaller. Lee, help!
I got you, boys. I got you.
I believe over here would be good.
I like how it seems like the biggest character seats has the smallest icon. So you're all correct, mate.
Oh god. I'm gonna need to color that in sometime.
There. Ellis, you can put your characters wherever you want to, if you want to be, like, off from the group. So
Peter, I'm telling you, I'm not sitting on my own.
Where are you?
Corvo will be sitting down here with you.
That helps considering that I can't.
Yeah, don't worry. I know.
Navigation manually.
And then, Ellis, you can just drag your token wherever you want on that table. Either way, yeah, you guys are just sitting there, enjoying your beer. The food here it's fair, it's fine. The atmosphere is nice. A nice song's playing in the background from a minstrel the bar owner clearly hired.
It's been looping for the past 10 minutes.
It's a good song.
He's not a very good minstrel.
I can't play Gwent to anything else.
I know. There are men, you know, being rowdy, banging their mugs on the table, you know, grabbing for the tavern wenches, all that stuff. You know, the classic merriment of a tavern.
Sexism.
This is a miserable society.
Feminism marches onwards.
Remember, the ever march of progress.
Fermentationism.
Cool, so you're up there. But yeah, so, you know, it's classic merriment and enjoyment. The food's fair, the hearth is warm, all that stuff. And as this happens, a man walks in. He walks in, bashes the door open. It nearly comes off its hinges.
Knock,
he hits
knock.
it so hard. Yeah.
Knock, open up the door. It's real.
He comes running in, like, he's haggard, sweat. He's covered in blood. Like, his leather is, like, what would have been fine leather armor scratched and, like, just scratched. And as he comes in, the music stops playing. Like, everyone goes quite quiet, actually. It goes deathly silent. Everyone in the room kind of just stops as he comes in, panting for breath, just like... He gets to the bar, and the bartender goes, "Bloody hell, lad, what happened? Like, what the hell happened to you?" And the man just, like, wild eyes, just goes, "Wolves. Wolves everywhere. Huge ones, 16 foot tall, strong as bears." And he just collapses to the ground. He's out cold.
He must have had a pretty high strength save to bash open the door before collapsing.
You guys do not recognize this man, but the bartender hurries some people around and gets him up, and, like, he basically lies him out on the table you guys are on. Like, he just goes, "If you don't mind," and just, like, because it's the longest table there.
I just give him a long look, and then I nod my head towards the thing.
So he's already put him down. Like, you give him the long look, he puts him down as you're giving him it. It's just like, this is one of those things. It's just bartender's like here. Everyone's just kind of like sitting there. He's clearly injured. Does anyone want to try anything or do anything?
I'll go up and I'll just go over here. I'm assuming he's about here.
I'll get a token for him.
All right. I will personally take a look at him.
I wouldn't be able to roll herbal lore to see if there's anything that would be able to help him.
You
That'd be
start
medicine, wouldn't it?
You just start stuffing dandelions down his throat.
You know, just in case.
Don't do that, please. Actually, Lee, would it just be medicine just to like see what's wrong with him? Exactly.
Yeah, it would be.
All right, give it a go. Any modifiers?
No. It would be a
Okay.
easy check as well. This is not hard.
Very well.
I figured out that I can heal him by.
I mean, he
sticking
said
dandelions
wolves,
on his throat.
so...
40, 60.
I don't think I fucked it.
No, you didn't. An easy check to let you know, guys. I'll show the audience this too. An easy check is a 40 or above.
40?
Yeah, 40 or above is
That's
an easy
really
check.
low.
It is. A moderate check, which is 80 or above, and a difficult check is 120 or above.
Fuck.
It's actually pretty easy to do really hard stuff in the system. So,
Pardon me.
yeah, you look him over and you see him, and like, he's mostly just passed out due to like, he's clearly ran probably about 10 miles, like at full pelt.
So it's a combination of fatigue and blood loss then?
Yeah, like he hasn't lost too much blood. Quite clearly, most of the blood is not his. He's got some very light scarring. Like he's going to have some light scars over his chest, and he's got some slight blood loss, and he's quite tired. You think in the morning he will most likely wake up as long as he gets some treatment. For herbal lore, you know, Peter, you know there are a couple herbs in the Forest of the Moon that could probably speed up the healing process, so he'd wake up in about 5 hours.
Okay.
But as he said, there seems to be wolves attacks, which everyone give me a
sorry about the coughing there.
no problem. Anyone who's from Able, give me a moderate history check. Anyone not from Able, give me a very difficult history check.
Someone do that for me.
I'll do it.
History.
Yeah, history.
My character is from Able, and they failed that.
I'm not from Able, so,
Roll 2d100,
Fuck.
Ethan.
What?
I
Roll-
rolled 7.
Roll 7d100, Cassie.
So sorry guys, I just sprouted some mild omniscience. I hope you don't mind.
So
what do you know,
Yeah,
Dr.
sorry.
Numenera? The wolves are big.
Cassie, roll your 7d100. Ugh.
Fuck you.
She rolled a 7. Okay, so both. So guys, for the audience at home, because we all know how this works, but the audience doesn't. In Anima, or at least this is how I've interpreted the rules. Might be wrong. If anyone knows it's any different in the comments, tell me in the comments below. But when you
Oh, they'll tell you.
oh, they will. When you go over 100 over a 90 in your like a D100 roll in Anima, you critically success, and you roll a number of D100s equal to how many points you went over by. So if you go to 92, you roll 2d100, add it to the roll. If you roll 97, you roll 7d100, add it to the roll. This is how you can get like ridiculously high scores like 492 or 350. No, 250.
I would like to
180.
point out, I entirely forgot to actually do the stats. So this is with this is with nothing actually buffed.
Oh.
You've had like
I'm an
a month.
idiot. I had ages to do this and I just didn't because I
You've had
forgot.
like a month, Cassie. You couldn't
I
like
know.
spare like 10 minutes from like
Your
the day.
stats, your stats are done. What are you talking about?
No, I meant the
Your skills are done, Cassie.
secondary abilities. I
Yeah,
haven't
no,
done.
they're done. You've got points in them.
What an amazing
We
start.
did this
Oh.
ages ago.
Oh no, wait, yeah, we did. Sorry, ignore
We
me.
did this ages
Ignore me.
ago, Cassie. I was like,
Wow.
I was looking at the wrong column.
you're
I was looking at the wrong column of them.
You're a
What
beautiful.
does Captain
you're-
Jack Sparrow
You're lucky
know?
you're a pretty girl, Cassie. You're lucky you're a pretty girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at the wrong column. I apologize.
Sexism. Either way, yeah, it's no problem. It's fine. I was wondering what you were going on, but I was like, you've got stats. You've done it. Either way. Yeah, both of you, it's more than enough to know this. Wolves, this is so unusual what this man says. It actually kind of makes you think he might be lying if his wounds weren't obvious wolf wounds. Wolves haven't attacked Goodrest for the past 100 years. Like, past 100 years, hell, maybe even longer. It's just the history gets more and more, like, wavy and unknowable the further you go back. Like, once you go back, like, about 300 years, it just starts to, you just don't know. You don't know what's true and what's false anymore.
That's why you write shit down.
Yep. a lot of history's been lost. Basically, like, the wolves haven't attacked Goodrest in, like, about 100 years, at least. And there's, like, rumors here and there of why. Some people say it's because hunters have managed to, like, figure out ways to make the wolves dislike Goodrest due to smell. Some say it's because they've, like, just learned that there's a lot of hunters that come from Goodrest, because there's actually a thriving pelt trade in Goodrest for the inns.
Because a lot of merchants come through. And
Yeah, a lot of also, the inns need blankets and covers. And wolf pelt makes really good stuff for that. So, you know, it's been a long time, but there is also a subset of people that say that the reason the wolves haven't attacked is because of, well, that ancient old mythological rumor from, like, you know, the old grandmothers tell their children that in ancient times, an ancient coven of witches made a pact with the ancient wolf spirits.
About 5 minutes ago, the warlocks went into the forest and said, "Stop fucking attacking us."
Basically,
So
yeah.
they did.
And the wolves went, okay.
Yeah, and so, like, and like, basically, you know, even though people don't really believe in it, Abel is they're a superstitious lot. So they follow the old traditions of, like, don't go into the forest too deep because that'll break the pact. Don't attack wolves.
Delve too greedily.
Yeah, it's also, like, there's a pact where you can hunt wolves, but you have to, like, essentially, it's like, Goodrest is really known for its very humane hunting. It's like, they hunt very humanely, they don't, like, do a lot of the really fucked up hunting exercises and stuff. You know, so...
They don't do it for sport.
Yeah, they don't do it for sport, they do it for actual food, they only take what they need. So, yeah, this is really unusual, but you're not really sure why. Like, you're not sure what's going on here. This is interesting either way. So yeah,
Okay.
what do you guys want to do? The bartender's just looking over the guy right now. He's looking around. He's telling people what to do, but he's not. You're not paying attention to him too much. He's just like getting people calm and like saying, you know, drinks are on me. It's okay, round for everyone.
While I look him over, I say he'll live. He needs only the most basic of care and rest.
I suggest that we scout the area and look for anything suspicious.
Like giant wolves.
The barman just kind of goes, like he's just looking at him. There's rage behind his eyes when he looks at this man. Like something's going on here that he's not saying, but he's just kind of like, fine, do as you wish.
I look him in the face and just say, "Is there a problem here? Has this man done you wrong?"
Not me specifically, but he may have fucked our entire village.
Can I roll persuasion?
Do you know if he would have gone into the woods too far?
No, him and his lot were cowards. They wouldn't have went in the woods, not for the true game that's in there. As far as I know, I remember they just stayed outside the forest for the most part. I don't know what they were doing. Ziana the Crow knows what they were doing out there. I've seen her argue with them a few times. She's usually in the bar, and he's just like looking around for like quite clearly whoever this Ziana the Crone is. He goes, "She's not here now. She probably went home, but
So
she'll be here tomorrow. She'll be here tomorrow around 5 when he most likely wakes up."
Okay, so that would be just a note to take. We should probably speak to her to see if she knows.
Yeah. If anyone wants to take notes, by the way, I'd recommend just one person being a note taker for the group.
And everyone else takes personal notes in addition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
everyone.
someone should probably be the treasure cataloger for like what you guys get during sessions.
Otherwise, something will be lost.
Yeah, because it always happens.
I'm not good at that sort of thing, so
I can never keep up. So someone always steals my job anyway.
So Ellis, do you want to do it? Let's say Ellis does it. Yeah, Ellis does it. You're
Alice can't spell for shit.
yeah.
I'll note take. You can treasure.
I was about to say treasure for Ellis, note taking for Cassie, because that's
That
smart.
works.
But yeah, so that's information you guys have been told. What do you wish to do with this information?
Investigate.
All right, cool.
Yep.
What do you guys want to investigate? Like, where do you want to like try and investigate this crap?
I feel like I can use my tracking abilities to follow the blood trail.
I was gonna say if he's bleeding, then he might have lost a blood trail.
May have. I would say it's pretty fresh. You're a ranger. You're used to tracking.
I can roll my tracking skill right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it, and I'll tell you whether or not, like, I'm trying to decide the difficulty for this. You've asked a difficult test. Honestly, yeah, I'd say it'd be a difficult test, and you pass a difficult, so... Yeah, so, like, do you just say to the group that, look, I'm gonna go track this guy's blood, I'm gonna go see where he's going?
Anyone that wants to can come with me.
Alright, does anyone wish to go with him? If so, if no, I'll split the party and we'll like do even splits between the tracking stuff and like anything you want to do in town or.
I'll go with Arrow Man.
I was gonna say at this point I'm gonna stand up and walk over and offer my services.
Okay.
Just as a hand.
We're all in together.
No, I was sitting at a different table.
Now you're sitting at a different table, which is an interesting thing there. He's been traveling with you, but does not sit at your same table.
An extra hand is always useful.
Well, I'll go with
means-
as well.
Alright, so Cassie and Alex, do you two wish to kind of stay in town and investigate what's going on in town? Cassie, Alex, do Cassie and Alex, do you want to go with
Yes,
the
I
group?
did actually say quite at the beginning.
I would definitely like to join them following the trail.
Alright, Alex, I'm going to assume you want to go on the trail too.
I did say multiple times.
I didn't hear you!
I
He
didn't
said
hear
yes
you
like
either.
5 times.
Oh. Well, I'm deaf. Sorry, Alex. Take an experience point.
What?
I'll take it away.
Actually, no, take an experience point, but your immortal soul, minus your immortal soul stuff from it. So 1 experience minus 2 is -1, you now have -1 experience. Good luck. No, I'm not going to be a dick.
It's per it's per session.
It is per session, so you only have to. If you take it away now, you can earn more later.
I sort of get them on that. Like, 2 means that I lose. That means that contract is 1 loss from Mortal Soul.
This blood trail isn't getting any fresher, kids.
Yeah, so you managed to follow it either way. Yeah, it's really obvious in the floor. Like one of the wenches goes to start cleaning it, and obviously you go like, give me a second, I want to see where this is going. Like you follow it out, like all
Can
the
I
way down.
sniff it?
Yeah, sure. It smells like
The wench?
I'll taste the blood as well,
It doesn't have the coppery ting or iron ting that you're used to with blood. Like, you've tracked other animals, you've maybe even tracked humans before, and maybe even tasted blood once or twice.
I mean, I was a delinquent, I got in a lot of fights, I know what blood tastes like.
Okay, so this is clearly the blood that came from his allies and him, but the blood tastes sweet, almost, like, kind of like a tart. It tastes like a jam tart.
My god, he's been covered in jam tarts.
You're not
It's like, oh no, the wolves. They've been throwing jam tarts at me. Oh no.
No,
As
but
unusual
think
as
about
it is,
it.
that
This
is.
blood, it tastes like jam tarts. Something's off.
He's actually made of sweet treats.
Bartender takes a bite out of him. You hear
Sweet
crunch.
roll man over here.
Alright, so what does this all tell me, and what do we follow?
So, yeah, you follow the trail for a while, about an hour. It was late, by the way, when you guys, it was late when you started tracking this. It was about, like, 6 in the afternoon, and it's currently, what day is it, actually? I wrote this down.
Saturday.
Now it is 4 in the afternoon.
Well,
What's
it's the
time?
month. It's month.
So the sun's starting to go down?
Yeah, well, it's winter either way. It's it's early September kind of time, so
Okay.
it's already dark. It's pretty dark. So you follow the trail for a while, and it starts leading you out of town. And if you want, and the thing is, you start noticing his footprints are there, but like they're also being covered up as you start looking further out, and you see his trails are mixed with that of the other people's there, and also some massive wolf paw prints. If you want to continue to follow these tracks, it's going to be it's probably going to be a very difficult tracking test.
How large were the wolves again, apparently?
You heard him say that apparently they're like 16 foot tall, but I'm gonna say now, all of you are just thinking he must be exaggerating, because there's no such thing as wolves that are 16 foot tall.
Wait, do I get a plus modifier because I already know what his footprints look like?
Yeah, I say you'll get like a plus 20.
Plus 20, alright.
Fuck! That is a fumble, good sir.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
I couldn't try again, could I?
No.
You've
No
successfully
mulligans.
got everyone lost, I do believe.
Okay, roll a d100.
What?
Roll a
Oh,
D100.
just straight up?
Roll a straight up d100.
Roll D. There we go.
We've already fucked up, folks.
As you're following the trail, you get completely lost. You start following it for like an hour, then 2 hours, then 3 hours, then 4 hours. It is currently
Do we pass a very distinctive mushroom multiple times?
Nope.
Oh.
In fact, he leads you into the forest by accident. None of you realize it until it's too late. You guys are in the middle of the forest and don't know where you are. You are all
Oh, no.
very lost right now.
And then the sign, then the sign
dear.
field film. Yeah,
Wait a
then the
minute.
sign
As
we
film
reach-
plays.
Right, is there snow on the ground or anything?
There's no snow on the ground. It's not late enough in winter to start snowing yet, but
Right.
it will be soon. It is
It's
freezing.
early winter.
It is cold, but you guys all left with your like clothes on and all that, so you're not gonna freeze
All
to
right.
death.
I should certainly
I-
hope
I-
so.
I suggest we retrace our trampled tracks.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard test. Like you were like
Crumble it this
the way you were wandering around. It's going to be an absurd test to get yourself out of here, like with tracking.
Alright. Can I not just use my notice skill to see where I came from?
If you use a link skill to do a notice skill first and then a tracking skill,
How do I do a linked skill, sorry?
you roll your notice skill first,
Alright.
and then you set the difficulty for it, and depending on how high this is my own custom rule for this I wrote, by the way, because I kind of like the idea for it, like using multiple skills in conjunction. Depending on how high what you do, you get bonuses. So if you do an absurd test for notice and it's a linked skill, you get a plus 60 to your skill check.
Alright.
Alright,
So
so
how did I do there?
okay, I'll let you know now, Peter. We're gonna say this. You'll get a moderate because I'm gonna be nice. You have to dictate what level of difficulty you want to do it at first. You can't just roll it and be like, I want it to be absurd. It has to be like at a level of difficulty you choose.
I don't know how the system works well enough to like
Oh no,
judge that.
actually no. Peter, in handouts there is a table with all the difficulty like numbers to beat on it.
Ah, I see.
So just look at that if you ever want to do a link skill
Oh
and be
god,
like,
it's horribly pixelated. Alright.
if you click on the image, it will like zoom it out so it's easier to see.
Alright, so I just passed a difficult test there.
Actually, you just passed a moderate test because it's 120 for a difficult.
What? Oh, sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
120,
120.
sorry.
No problem. No problem. It's we're all new to the system.
Alright.
So you got 20, 40, 20, 40. So you got a plus 60 to it. Plus
So-
60. Yeah, a nice big fat. It's plus 20 for each one. So you got a big plus 60 to the skill check.
The tracking, right?
To the tracking, yes, because you managed to like find your trails and like figure out which ones are actually yours and which ones aren't you backing over yourself.
Alright, so I attempt to retrace our steps.
It's not enough.
Fuck.
You don't get more lost, but as you like start, Jesus Christ, you rolled a 5 on that as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bad. You don't get more lost, but it takes you like 3 hours to get out the forest. Like it would have only took
Wow.
what should have only took you an hour. When you get out, realizing it took you about 3. It is currently like 4 in the morning.
To keep everyone's minds off of the biting cold and the bad march back, can I
Everyone-
use my music skill so that everyone
tired.
doesn't get pissed off at me?
Everyone lose 1 point of fatigue. Just like you're all tired as fuck right now.
Sorry, guys. Where did I put that in?
If you go to character sheets,
General?
yeah, I believe it's under general. I'll use Ethan.
Fatigue.
Yeah, fatigue. Just drop that down by 1 point.
How do I? I can't access the number.
Oh no. It's under the actual section. Drop it down.
The what? Oh,
Actual, and then you can drop it down.
so actual. Then I put 6. Then
Yeah, 6 because you have a 7.
can I roll my music skill to make everyone not pissed off at me?
You can try. How does with a 59 people, he barely passes a easy check. Is everyone not pissed off at it?
All I can imagine is that he's
Why?
all I can imagine is like he's playing a kazoo.
No, I have like a lute with me.
Oh.
So he's
How
playing.
cliche.
He's probably playing like I don't know, like one of those famous lute songs. that
Race
you
of
hear all
Robin
the-
ran away.
Something like that.
I'm just minorly pissed off.
Cool. But yeah, you guys all make it back to town about 4 in the morning. The inns are still open. The inns are open all day, all night.
Yeah.
Because it makes it a 24-hour establishment.
It basically is. It's like
It's like Tesco.
It's like Tesco. It's open 24 hours.
We're comparing it into Tesco.
I assume you guys are going to want to go get some sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Everyone can regain back that 1 fatigue you just lost because you chose to go get some sleep. Is Ethan still here?
Ethan,
Mm.
You still here?
He's alive.
Oh, that's cool.
he's alive, but sounding very sleepy.
Yeah. Did you take some sleeping tablets, Ethan? I told you not to.
No.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Jim.
Either way, okay, cool. So, you know, after being lost in the forest for about
A year.
you got lost in the forest for nearly 9 hours.
Jesus Christ.
This is all Watson's fault.
We are the best adventurers.
Apparently, you guys arrive back at the tavern. It's a tavern you guys have rooms for, so you have rooms upstairs. It's fine. So you all head into your rooms. Like the bartender on the night shift isn't the same one on the. Well, actually no, it is because it was nighttime when you got. So it's the same bartender that came in before. The dude is no
I
longer.
imagine he's at the end of his shift now, though.
Yeah, he's near the end. He's like, he sees you guys coming and goes, "Bloody hell, you were long."
I'm going to point at him and go, he's bad at tracking.
It's like
we
I'm
got
not sure if he's
lost.
bad okay, we actually get lost. My character did not know the difference between being bad tracking and simply being lost. And simply not going well. Like, oh yeah, bad tracking. I'm sure it just didn't go badly.
But yeah, so yeah, you guys are just like all speaking and like it's all.
That's a low rumble.
And here we hear the majestic keyboard being tapped
Yeah.
on by Lee's fingers.
Not my fingers. But yeah, it's nighttime. You guys get your beauty sleep, and in the morning, usually you've been here 2 days, so you usually get woken up to the sounds of
Screaming children.
No, you usually get woken up to the sounds of one of the
I
skulls.
was gonna say chickens.
One of the skull. Actually, yes, usually chickens and like all the farm animals they keep around for meat, but they also usually get capped for like
Eggs.
not eggs, you fucking douchebag.
The chickens.
But yeah, usually like you get knocked open to the sound of a scullery maid bringing you breakfast because when you in this inn anyway, because it's quite expensive, you get paid for breakfast when you pay for a room.
All legend.
Instead, oh, who's sleeping with who? Not in that way. What rooms do you guys sleep in? We'll start with you, Ethan. What room do you sleep in? Like, do you sleep in or same room with anyone?
I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm pretty much your bro surfer. Oh god, my voice is...
Andrew, your mic's echoing, everyone.
Scritchy noises.
Damn it, it's still there.
Hasn't made it any better. Pop Zaws.
I think that might be. Yeah, that's it. We're good. All right, continue.
Alright.
I think I'll share a room with, Alex.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, okay.
Also, some of you will just have to share rooms because there aren't that many rooms in the inn. This is like, Good Rest is oddly populated right now. It's got a lot.
Oh god, Lee.
There's a lot.
Repeat that entire
To
sentence.
explain
Oh, God.
the screeching noises, my headphones came on.
Okay, fair enough.
Thanks.
Either way, okay, so I'll repeat that sentence. So some of you guys are going to have to shack up because, right now there's a massive merchant caravan. It's not really a merchant caravan, it's more like a conclave of nobles, are heading through. In fact, as well as you've actually heard, they're looking for a party of able-bodied adventurers to go.
Uh-oh.
They need guards or like some people to come investigate some stuff.
Able-bodied.
You're not quite sure. But either way, that's something you've heard in the background. You know they'll be here for about another 2 weeks because they need to restock on a lot of supplies.
Damn you, Peter! I heard that. Fuck you. Able-bodied.
I hate you all. By the way, you instead.
Thunderstrong.
So yeah, I just want to know who's with who because this will determine the person waking you up reaction.
I'll probably share a room with both Cassie and Alex just because it's cheaper that way.
Yeah, like you guys like have probably had to share tents because not all of you.
I have my
tents.
trusted manservant.
Excellent. Does he bathe your feet for you?
No.
Oh.
Only when I ask him. Tell him. Order. Order. That's right.
Tell him. Ask. Order. That's the word. By the way, okay, so
how
it's
many rooms are there?
there are only like 3 rooms available right now. So
And I think I
Corvo.
just checked up everyone, so I guess I've got my own room.
Yeah, I guess Corvo ended up getting his own room by accident. Sweet.
Fuck you guys!
Wait, didn't we just count Pete? What about Peter? Where's Peter sleeping?
He's with his master, Numenera.
Ah.
My current employer.
Okay, Peter. I will say in this society, if you're employed to a noble, they are your master. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
I'm
not
just
a
gonna
slave
say that
thing,
my character's
it's
just
like-
gonna glare at anyone who declares that.
At the very least, call me your lord or lady.
I'll just call you Miss.
That works.
Not really, but alright.
You know
But
what?
Remember, my character's an arsehole.
Please don't call me sir.
Sorry,
Sir.
sir.
Stab. That was excellent. By the way, so yeah, you were all woken up individually in different times by the bartender. He does it like one in a row. He goes like he knocks on the door, opens it, says, "I am the one bringing you breakfast today.
I am the one hiding under your bed.
Yeah. I'm the one bringing you breakfast. The man's woken
The
up.
one who knocks.
He's just like, the man who came in, he's awake. I was wondering," he starts off with Numenera's room, he goes, "I was wondering if anyone here is adept in, well, the persuasive / maybe slightly torturous arts."
I have persuasion and music.
AKA, I'm asking out of character, does your character give away the fact that maybe they are a torturer?
I don't remember if I do.
Just look at your
I
sheet.
think I do.
Yeah, look at your sheet and that will infer.
Lee,
I
Yeah.
can't look at my sheet.
theoretically, I could use music to torture people, couldn't I?
The goal here, I take it, is to roll really low or really high.
So, the thing about that is, Peter, if you had the ability to cast magic with your music, yes, you could torture someone. You don't, so no. Like, all that's going to happen is...
Question.
Yeah?
You could just play
Can I
really
just
badly.
try? Can I try torturing him?
No. Okay, what I'm asking, guys,
It's
is...
not your turn yet.
Not your turn for one. It's... Right now, it's just Peter and Numenera, and then I'm going to ask... He basically asked everyone different... He's going to... Okay, elf character. He's going to ask everyone different questions. Look at your sheet. If you have interrogation, persuasion, intimidation... Oh, there's one other persuasive skill.
I have decent persuasion.
I'm intimidate. I'm really, really good at it.
Cool. So, like, what do you say to him to convey that?
I don't know.
I roll.
I'm sorry, I'm having it really, really, really badly right now that I just don't know what to say. I'm playing a character who chooses their words carefully, and the problem is that I don't know what to say.
I haven't been having the best luck.
Just say what you think's correct.
No idea, Lee.
Just say stuff then.
No.
Why not?
How can...
How about this?
You
I-
could say
I-
something
I-
along
I-
the lines of
I-
us nobles have our ways of making people talk.
We're
Or I have my way, or simply I have my ways.
Yeah, or I have my ways. Like, not everything your character. Just to let you know, Ethan. Not everything you have to. Your character has to say has to be that like the super Tywin Lannister has like 8 meanings to it, and depending on the way you answer, he's going to think of you certain ways. Like, sometimes a question.
Sometimes fuck off just means fuck off.
So yeah, sometimes as Freud once said, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. I love.
Regardless, the answer is yes, but I don't know what to say.
All right, cool. That's fine. Just say like, yeah, just yes is a good answer for it. It's, we'll have this discussion after this, like during our break, because this happened with Blue Jay on a different stream recently, and I want to discuss it because it's interesting. Either way, different point.
I really wish you'd stop advertising, like, literally every other channel.
Guys, go watch Roll for It. Go watch Splatter.
Shut the
Advertise them.
Oh!
No, advertise them because if they notice us, they'll advertise us back.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
they'll like us.
No, they won't.
No. Well, I could get Adam to do it, but I'm not going to. Either way, different point. So yeah, he just kind of goes, "Thank you. The torturous arts might not be needed, but I was just curious." He just kind of like smiles and walks out and shuts the door behind him. He then arrives at Corvo's room and goes, Sir, your breakfast, I'm bringing it today. The man who came in is awake. I was curious if you wanted to talk to him.
Okay, out of character for a second.
Yeah?
He asks Ethan characters, hey, can you torture people? He's like, oh hey, to me he's like, oh hey, the guy woke up.
Yeah?
Oh dear. Okay.
I think it's the only thinks of you.
I mean, that means it's working. Okay. I mean, I guess I say yes, and I'll go and swing by the other rooms first. In fact, yeah, I say to him, well, I think that would be a good idea, but I'd rather my traveling companions be with me when I talk to him.
He goes, I imagined you would say that. I'll go wake up the other three. And he, like, leaves your breakfast. By the way, guys, your breakfast is just a pork sausage, some bread, buttered, and a small mug of this jasmine tea that's quite famous from the region. It's very nice. It comes from the jasmine that is grown in the forest.
Sorry, I can't drink tea. I'm Jewish.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Either way.
Okay, I say before, like, while he's walking down the hall, just leaving, like, I take a sip of the tea and I'm like, good tea.
He's like, yes, well, you know.
Ah, it's too hot.
He just kind of goes, well, you know, I like to cater to the nobles. Either way. Oh yeah, actually, no, Maria, your plate is slightly different. Maria's plate is slightly different from everyone else, because you noticed this earlier, he recognizes the house that, like, a lot of your sigils are for. Your plate is slightly nicer than everyone else's. It's not by much, just a bit.
Can I use sleight of hand to try to steal something off of her plate?
You can try.
You can
I
try.
would recommend it, but you can.
I quite obviously reach over.
I grab your hand and just stare at you and just like.
No, would you have to roll a notice check to verify spots?
Okay, there's absolutely no way he would lose this notice check, so no. There is what I call there is no point in rolling fallacy, where it's like, sometimes a roll is so bad there is no point in rolling against it.
Beckermon's on having a really...
Wait a minute, I just remembered Beckermon's a foreigner from Iceland, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like, I keep telling you, that sort of behaviour will lose you a hand someday.
I scoff.
But yeah, by the way, the reason your plate's different is instead of just butter on the plate, on the bread, there's also jam, which is really fucking rare. Instead of a kind of mangly pork sausage, what you have is a nice an omelet, which is really fucking hard to make. So it's like he put a lot of effort into your plate for some reason.
Hey, when you see the all-seeing eye of the Numenera, you do your best.
Yeah. Either way.
Here's the stupid part. If that was me, I would have preferred the sausage. I really don't like omelets.
Well, the reason it's an omelet is because in medieval times, omelets are so much fucking harder to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that I really don't like omelets.
They don't have fine heat control for stoves.
You know, you could just swap your breakfast with someone else.
You could, switch. Either way, next up, the bartender goes to your guys' room and gives you your meals, and he says the same thing he said to Corvo. But he kind of looks at Ash and just kind of goes,
That's Pokemon.
Yeah, he looks at you, Ash, as he's leaving the room, and you don't quite know what it is, but it's a glance he gives you. It's hard to read him, but he shoots you a glance. You're not quite sure what about.
Shipping.
Bit of a Lance glance.
Shipping.
Well, he is Lancer from Fate Stay Night.
Which one? Which one? Is he Kukulin or is he Diormid?
German.
Okay.
He's the
He gives you the
dangerous
kind
one.
of look.
He's Kermit.
He gives you the kind of look that someone would give you if you hadn't read the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Evil glare and smile.
By the way, yeah. So you guys.
An understanding nod but an angry face.
Yeah, he tells you which room the man is in. Like he tells you which room and says you may see him at any point during the day. I'm just letting you know he is awake now. So, do you guys finish your breakfast, or do you just ignore it and head straight there?
I'm gonna eat my breakfast and say, you know what? I feel like finding out what happened with him.
No. I still insist on being treated like a noble. I have my manservant dress me.
I finish my breakfast, manservant it up, and then I Brexit the room and go talk to the guy.
Alright, so I assume everyone's just going to eat breakfast and go to the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I drag you back in forcefully and have you wait until I leave the room.
I bring my tea with me.
Eggy, eat your
So
brekkie
the question
or I'll
is,
fucking
do you
steal
cast
it.
a spell to make him re-enter the room?
No.
Okay.
No, she goes up to the door, drags him back.
It's like, no, I keep telling you.
Ma'am, I need a piss.
God's sake.
Either
Well,
way.
then hold it in.
Either way, you guys head to the room.
I leave the door, and then
yeah.
I say, yeah, you can go.
Either way, you guys all enter the room at the same time. I need a
We
token.
can't fit through the door.
I need a token for this guy.
By the way, where are we
Just
going
use the
for this
fallen over
scene
body.
exactly? Like, or are we just staying here? Are we just staying here, or are we going somewhere?
No, there's no other maps, just this one. In fact,
No. I meant to like to another part of the map. Like, do we go to this like kitchen?
back here. He's in the. Sorry, I forgot to mention. He is in the lower room. You guys are in the upper rooms.
Yeah,
Fair
he's
enough.
like locked in one of the rooms, I think you said.
Yep.
Let's go find out what stupidity he can conduct.
I'm trying to find just like a random There we go. That's what he looks like.
I can't believe the ball.
There you go. Look at him. He's a giant. He's Yorm.
Ugh.
I mean, I can't see because.
Shut up, Andrew. No one cares about you.
Jeez.
I do, moderately.
So yeah, you guys enter the room. Place yourself in the room where you wish to be. I'll just shove Corbo in the back.
I'm
I'm
like
just
at
gonna-
the door drinking my tea.
All right, both
I'll
of
be,
you.
I'll be relatively far back, but you know,
I'm
close enough that you
gonna
can see
lean
me.
up
I'll
against
stay
the
here.
bed.
Okay, I should fairly warn you. I've decided that Corvo being like a massive tea drinker, I've decided to make that a thing.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
cool.
put it there.
All right, that's cool. So yeah, you enter the room, and he's like half awake, kind of groggy. He's clearly just woken up. Anyone in the room can tell he isn't still injured. He probably isn't even sick anymore. He's just being lazy and doesn't want to get up. So he's just kind of being like, people have entered the room.
I want to intimidate him.
Can I roll?
All right, how do you intimidate him? I need.
Question: Am I allowed to draw my sword?
No, your weapons are taken from you at the door and are essentially like kept in they're kept in the basement with everyone else's weapons and armor.
Aww.
What about my
I just-
hidden weapons?
I glared at
Anyone
Alice.
who has a hidden weapon on them, yeah, they can keep. So if you have like a small knife, like a tonto or something, that you manage to keep that on you.
Does my rat count as a weapon?
No, your rat counts as a rat.
Oh.
That's even more terrifying.
It is. Just drop
Question:
it.
Am I allowed to just kind of, like just glare, give him a gesture and get out, like just kind of say, get out of bed, you lazy shit?
Yeah, sure.
What if he has morning wood? We'll all be subjected to that.
I
You
don't
know?
fucking care. I will.
All right, cool.
It's more to intimidate him
I
with.
feel like you're about to say something you would really regret.
You just hold the rat near the wood.
The
All right,
Samurat's gonna do that and
So,
bad things to you.
the way intimidation and persuasion checks work in this game, well, not persuasion, but intimidation checks anyway against NPCs is that you roll intimidation, then they roll composure to like try and remain composed and not scared. Persuasion checks are slightly different. Persuasion checks are like based off a set value usually.
Okay, do we get any modifiers or no?
You're a scary foreigner. Yeah, sure, +10.
Rude.
Some kind of Ishvalan.
Rude.
He fails either way.
That was so bad.
Yeah, he just kind of like as you say that and like dance on his desk, he like kind of like jumps up in the bed a bit and he's like, fine, I'll get up. Jesus Christ, don't fucking kill me or whatever your fucking people do. And just stands up. In fact, no, he doesn't say that.
I cheerfully say it's poke incessantly.
I was about to say
Wait,
it's not even that he says. He actually says what he actually says is fine, just don't enslave me or whatever you people do.
Wait a minute. Ellis, is your character a Duxarist?
No, I believe he's human.
Oh.
No, I am human. I'm just from a different country.
He
Talking
is
about nationality.
nationality, not race. Oh yeah. By the way, guys.
Universe. Foreigners are scary.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, anyone who is of a different race than like human, you still look human for the most part. You don't really look any different. You're either just like, with the Duxarist, you're more beautiful than you should be. With the giant, like Alex is, you're just really, really fucking tall. Like, Alex, you keep having to duck under doors and, like, hunch over quite a lot.
You're basically the mountain.
Actually, yes, he is literally basically Gregor Clegane.
But slightly, so I do my character slightly taller.
I think he is slightly taller than Gregor Clegane. Stupid tall. Either way, yeah, so he gets up out of bed, he's wearing, like, night clothes, but, like, that's about it. His armor's lying to the side, same with his sword, so he's not got a sword in hand right now. He just kind of goes, what you want to know?
Everything.
Like what? Like the fact I was attacked? Why?
Yeah, by what and why?
Wolves. Wolves. Massive wolves.
What were you doing before you got attacked?
Hunting wolves.
Were you killing them for sport or just because you needed to?
For trade. Their pelts go for a mighty fine price. The noble caravan that's staying here currently is offering 1 to 5 gold coins for them. A whole gold dragon's a lot of money, you know.
So does that count as necessity or greed?
Necessity. We need to eat.
Fair enough.
Could eat for a copper.
But a gold can feed you well. Now why don't you shut your mouth? And like he looks at you, and then sees your like clothing and sees the sign and goes, "I'm so sorry, my lady. I did not mean to say that."
I suppress a laugh at that, at his realization who he just addressed that to.
I turn to Beckhamon.
Drinking my tea.
I turn to Beckhamon and just like nod my head in his direction.
I quite noticeably snicker.
I meant do something, dickhead.
Out of character now, because I think Beckhamon would understand what this nod meant. Ethan, to Peter, what do you want Peter to do to this guy?
I don't know, just punched him.
Oh, okay, yeah, just how badly do you want to fuck it? Peter, do you want to fuck this guy up?
I was actually wanting to leave it to Peter, but Peter...
I walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder. And, can I use sleight of hand to punch him in the dick?
Just go, it would be a straight up attack.
Sleight of hand!
It
You never see it coming!
So you can use sleight of hand to go for a face punch, make him cover his face, and then, like, knee him in the crotch.
That'll do.
Yes!
Do I get any advantages to this because he's, like, shocked?
This is another linked test, so what difficulty do you want this sleight of hand to be?
I want... he's already jarred, so... Oh, fuck, 1 second.
Things on fire.
My mother's burning the house down again, which means it's almost time for dinner. I'm gonna mute my mic until that's over, just give me a moment.
It's no problem. Oh, God. But yeah,
That was over quickly.
But yeah, so what difficulty you wanted to be at?
I'm going to assume that he's already stunned, so I'm gonna make the... I still don't get what you mean by that. Surely I would just roll to see how well I do.
No. Well, it's because, like...
Lee, please stop trying to advertise your new special rule.
I'm not.
It's really stupid and it's really confusing to me.
Well, okay, the reason that I'm asking you to pick a difficulty before you roll...
that, and I'm not even on roll 20.
So, the reason I'm asking you to pick a difficulty before you roll is because you could be like, I roll, oh look, I got a, It's because if you don't get that, if you don't succeed in the test, you don't get the bonus at all. Like, you just fail to do it.
Well, if I just
So
failed
it's
it,
not
then I
being
just
done by
assume that I
measure.
punch him anyway.
Well,
How about you just apply bonuses as is needed?
it's because certain bonuses, like, it's like, okay, yeah, sure, you go for a feint. That's a specific maneuver that you still need to roll for anyway. It's just
Yeah, but
that-
like I'm still gonna punch him regardless.
Yes, you are, that's fine. It's whether you get the bonus is what we're talking about here.
Alright.
Like, okay, the reason I'm saying that you have to pick the difficulty is because if I don't make you pick the difficulty, as long as you roll above a 20, you will always get a plus 20.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna roll this at a, what's the second one?
Easy, 40.
Since I've been getting piss, I'll go the low bet and go with 40.
Alright, cool, so you got plus 40, you'll get a plus 40 if you succeed this.
Oh yeah, let's just go with the 40.
Lost 119.
Alright, yeah, you succeed on the test, so you got plus 40 to your attack roll against the dude with your unarmed kunts.
I'm not actually trying to damage him particularly.
Yeah, like, roll, for some reason you don't have an unarmed attack, fuck it.
Trying to
I
make
don't
a
have an
point.
unarmed attack because I'm an archer.
Yep, it's just 20 damage for an unarmed attack, so that's fine. Alright, yeah, just click the, this, so...
Yeah, just delete that.
No, there was just nothing in there for some reason.
It's like, this isn't to kill, this is to make a point.
But yeah, just like, if you click, so, just, I clicked this up. So when you click a weapon, right?
Oh, fuck.
How does one cut with their hand?
I don't know. It's bludgeoning. It's bludgeoning damage, but okay. If you click attack, Peter, it will bring up, like, whether you're using any fatigue, what modifiers you get, so a plus 40.
I don't know what I'm clicking here. You
They're
just
in the
added
chat.
something
In
on
the chat.
sheet.
In the chat,
In
there's
the
a little
chat?
thing that
What?
says break, attack, block, dodge.
Oh.
This
Right.
is like, you do it for this weapon. So, like, I rolled a 207.
Please don't make us do this during combat, Lee. It will make it last for 1,000 years.
Ethan, this is just how combat works.
It won't
No,
last
no,
for
I meant
1,000
your
years if we
thing.
all get used to it quickly.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's-
It's actually really simple. It's just.
Yeah,
He's making it quite complicated, in my opinion.
Alright, so what do I have to do here then?
All you have to do is click either attack. Usually, just click attack because you're attacking the dude.
Fatigue or anything?
If you spend fatigue, you get a plus 25 for every point
No,
of fatigue.
I'm just 1 inch punching him in the dick.
All right, that's fine then. No, don't spend any fatigue.
Ouch.
And then
No
put in your-
mods?
plus 40 for your link test.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll his dodge.
Because that'll help him.
Fail, 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 fail,
I
fail.
don't think that's going to help him.
Where can he dodge?
Sideways.
It's mostly like whether or not you like basically because he's going for a knee to the dick. So it's essentially like, does he close
No,
his
it's a
legs?
punch to the dick.
Punch the dick. So like he's basically seeing if you can like basically move your arm away. It's more.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
He's still rolling lower than I am?
No, Peter. He
and-
gets to roll an additional 10 dice.
I'm not going to do that for.
No, he doesn't.
I'm just not going
No,
to do that.
it's on zeros he gets to roll an additional 1. On 1 he gets to roll an additional 1. On 2 he gets to roll an additional 2.
Yeah, no, but
Yes.
Peter, he rolled 100. That's
Yeah.
10 on the scale.
I thought it was 1.
No.
It's 10 on
No,
the
means
scale.
that rolling 99 would be
one.
better than rolling 100.
Oh, looks like my dinner's ready.
Well, either way,
Lee, how did you go through this the last time?
the way
I thought
it
you
works.
explained that 0 was 1, 1 was 1, and
No.
then 2.
So if you get a 90, you get 1 dice. If you get a 91, you get 1 dice. If you get a 92, you get 2 dice. If you get a 93, you get 3
Oh, fuck,
dice.
sorry, yeah, that's 100. I'm thinking of fucking, yeah.
No problem. Either way, this guy is nowhere near fucking important enough to get 10 dice on a fucking roll like this at all. So, no, you do hit him. Like, he's just not that important.
I was gonna say, if all else fails, I could just smack him on the head with my loot.
Yeah, so yeah, you punch him in the dick real fucking hard. It's not like a lot of damage to him because he's like managed to like take away most of the brunt, but he hurts. It's like it was not a
He'll
light
heal.
punch. He'll heal mostly.
I walk forward and I say, if you tell us what we want to know, you may get to keep that tongue.
He just kind of goes, "Yes, ma'am. Me and my men were,
My lord.
my lord. Me and my men were hunting wolves outside the Forest of the Moon. We found a really good way of getting the older wolves to come to us. We would kidnap.
That's it.
We would find where their pups were while they were hunting themselves, take them, and torture them so they'd hear the whines. Then they'd come to us, and we'd kill the adults."
And you thought that was a good idea.
Can I spit on him?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's really inhumane.
And on top of that, I just say to Numenera, why do you have to be such a fucking bitch about all your titles and shit? You're not as important as you think you are.
Is that an ugly truth test? I think that's an ugly...
Wow.
You know what, I'm gonna leave, because I just did a burning wheel thing.
Hmm?
I'm just
You
gonna
cut
leave. I'm gonna leave now, because I just did burning wheel.